Yo, welcome back to another episode of Views from the West. Again, I am your host, Wes. Let's get into it today, man. Let's get into it. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe button. If y'all like the content, y'all like what's going on. Also, leave some comments down, man. If it's some topics y'all want me to go in on, or just let me know what y'all think about the content so far. But if you're enjoying it, please hit that like button and that subscribe button, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Today we're gonna talk about money. That's the biggest thing, right? So, can money really buy you happiness? That's what we're gonna talk about today. In short, nah, money can't buy you happiness, bro. It can't. And I used to be a firm believer, like, you know what I'm saying? I get the money, everything gonna be fixed, everything gonna be solved. All my problems gonna go away. I'm gonna be able to drive what I want to drive and do everything I want to do and buy the stuff that makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so money can buy happiness, but when you really look at it and you really break it down, it really don't. And I'm gonna explain why. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't believe me, bro, you could really just look at these rappers and these actresses and all these people that, some people kill themselves. Some people are just, some people going through depression. Like, it's bad. And if when these people on these interviews and stuff, you could hear them say, like, I thought money was the fix. I thought money was really gonna make me happy, but it didn't. It only intensified what I was already going through. What's what that mean? So you gotta realize, man, like, getting money or just life, it's a mountain. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta climb the mountain to get to the peak. And we feel like if we could just get to that peak, then we Rocky Balboa. We done everything fine. We done made it through. We at the top of the mountain. We could jump, scream, whatever, cool, woo, woo. But that's not it. Every mountain got a backside. You just don't climb to the top of the mountain and that's it. You gotta come down the mountain. You can't just go to the top and stay there. And we think that if we make more money or we get more money, we think that it's a point in our life that, oh, I got more money, so everything is fine. Everything's perfect now. I got the money, so now everything is just hoorah, hooray, hoorah, hooray. Nah. What happens after you get the money? After you make all this bread, what happens? You don't think about that. And part of the reason you don't think about it is because you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? You can't really say what you would or wouldn't do if you had a whole bunch of bread because you never had it. But you can still think about it. Something to think about. Like right now, bro, if you had $1 million, what would you do? Most people, I buy my house. I buy my mom in my house. I get the car I want. I do all this stuff. Cool. So after you have all the material, then what? Oh, you think about that. And that's what these rappers and these actresses and these celebrities be telling you. Like, forget what they do on social media. I'm talking about real life. I'm not talking about what they flex. Y'all still in love and confused and mesmerized by social media. Cause y'all see chains and cars and big cribs and lavish gender reveals and all of this stuff. Bro, that's the gram. When that camera cut off, what about the real life? What about the people that went on podcasts and interviews and said, bro, I'm sad, I'm depressed. I got everything I ever wanted and I feel empty. I don't feel good. That's the part I'm talking about. The other side, the dark side, coming back down the mountain. Once you done everything to get up there, what about this backside? And what people don't realize, man, is you gotta enjoy the journey. The journey of life is what make you happy. That's what makes life worthwhile, worth living. But a lot of people that chase money, you burn bridges, you miss experiences, you miss time, you burn bridges and relationships with the people that's close to you when you're going on your journey because you so focused on money. You're so focused on it that you overlook everything that's important. And that's another thing a lot of rich people will tell you is like, man, it's lonely at the top. What they say at the top, it's just us. Why is that though? Because you done ignored your real life. You were so hypnotized and focused and tunnel vision and, oh, I got a goal and, man, I got to get it and I'm motivated and I got to do all this, da-da-da-da. Bruh, no, you missed the best part. And once you mess them up, every bridge can't be mended. You can't get your time back. You can't get experiences with people back. You can't. You got the money though. Hoorah, hooray, you got the bread. Now you lonely. Now you sad. Now you depressed. Is it worth it? When you really think about it, is it worth it? It might be to some people. Who knows? Who knows? But I say all that to say, man, it's not as simple as saying, yes, money can buy you happiness. Like it ain't no simple yes or no. But I'm gonna break down why it can't. And I'm gonna start with this, man. Money is physical, right? Happiness is an emotion. So technically, money can't buy happiness. You can't go to the ABC emotion store and be like, hey, bro, let me get a pint of happiness. Let me get 2 shots of sadness. And then let me get a little airplane bottle of anger just in case somebody try something. You feel what I'm saying? Baby mama might call me. I need to be angry. You can't go buy no emotion. So you can't buy happiness. You can't buy anger. You can't buy sadness. You cannot do that. But you can buy materials that you're emotionally attached to. And I think that's where we get it confused. We want to take out the middle part. We just want to say, oh, if I buy the house, I'll be happy. So money can buy happiness. If I buy that car I want, then I'll be happy. So money can buy happiness. That's what we tend to confuse it with. You feel what I'm saying? But think about this. The same things that make us happy are the same things that cause trouble, problems, or sadness in our life. It's a double-edged sword. So when you buy, let's say you get all this bread, right? So right now you driving a Toyota Camry. You come into some money, then you go get you a Benz. So you happy, right? You happy. Oh, I got a Benz. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I got my dream car. Boom, boom, boom. You don't think that Benz breaks down? You don't think that Benz need tires? You don't think that Benz need oil changes? The same issues you was having with your Toyota Camry is the same issues you're gonna have with that Benz. Only thing is, the Benz costs more money to fix. It breaks down more frequently than that. But you were so hypnotized by the money and chasing this happiness that's attached to the material, you overlooked that part. Where they say more money come more problems. What that mean? When you get more bread, you are really going to intensify problems that are already here. And I think when we hear more money, more problems, we think of like, oh, that couldn't be. That couldn't be. Yes, it could. And it's simple. The car you buy is going to be more expensive. The house you buy is going to be more expensive. And I'm not saying you finna go from a regular crib to a multi-billion-dollar mansion. Nah, any upgrade is more expensive. You can go from a $200,000 house to a $300,000 house. And those problems are gonna cost more than that because the house is bigger. The electric bill is bigger. The gas bill is bigger. There's more space. So your happiness that you just bought, you also about to buy some more sadness. You about to buy some more anger. But money can buy you happiness. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is the stuff we don't think about. We don't look at it like that, man. Everything is it's two sides to everything, and we so infatuated because money is the most powerful tool out here. Money make the world go around. I don't care what nobody say. Money makes the world go around. Money is the most powerful tool on the planet. That is a fact. But if you don't realize that money is a tool and you don't know how to utilize it, that's when it becomes detrimental to you. That's when you start chasing it for the wrong thing. That's when you fall in love with money. You don't know how to use the tool. You see what I'm saying? But speaking of tools, I use this analogy right here, right? So let's look at a hammer. Let's look at a hammer. On a hammer, you got the mallet side. You know what I'm saying? And a hammer is used to beat a nail in place or beat things in place to keep them there. That's what we use a hammer for. We pound, right? So us looking at money is a tool. And that tool has multiple uses. Money has multiple uses. But our main focus with money is buy, purchase. Buy. Beat. Buy. That's all we use bread for, is to buy stuff. We hammer that. So when you buying all this stuff, you're increasing your debt. you're increasing your debt. That's all you're doing. Yeah, you got it, but a lot of us, like I said, this regular people, we not buying straight cash for stuff. We making payments. Everything we got a payment attached to it. Car, crib, Netflix, credit cards, everything got a bill attached to it. So you're buying it, but you're increasing your debt. You just hammering debt. Now, that hammer has another side to it. There's a fork on the back of a hammer. I don't know if y'all know that. A lot of y'all don't even know how to use no hammer. And that's why I'm teaching you. That's what I'm here for. So you welcome, no problem. You feel me? But the back of the hammer has a fork. What's that fork designed to do? Hammer's a multi-purpose tool, right? What's that fork designed to do? It's designed to pull them nails out if you hit them in the wrong way, if you hit them in too deep, if you break one off, or if you want to pull what you just rooted or made a foundation. If you want to pull that up, you flip that hammer around, you pull the nail out, and that frees up that space. Money is the same way. The same tool that got you into debt is the same tool that can pull you out. All you gotta do is flip it around. So, understanding that money is a tool, what we really chasing is not money. We're not chasing money. What we're chasing is freedom. And money is the tool to get us freedom. You feel what I'm saying? Let me break down what I mean. So right now, man, you feel like, you sitting right there, you feel like, I need some more money. If I could get some more money, that would fix my problems. If I could get some more bread, then that would fix everything that I have going on. Part of that is true, but that mindset makes you chase the money. What you need to be doing is chasing the freedom. Look at what you just said. If I could pay these bills off, you don't realize that your problems are your financial restraints. It's not about how much money you have or don't have. It's about the things that are holding you back from doing what you want to do. You're not financially free, so you feel like you need to make more money. So let's talk about the restraint part. What's holding you back? It's bills. All that stuff, the money that you have, you use that money to create debt. That's what you did. You're not broke. You're not poor. You're just using the tool wrong. You're using the tool one-sided. You're using that hammer to beat debt into your life. You ain't flipped the hammer around yet. But you don't realize you need to flip the hammer around. You think you need more hammers. You think you need more money. And you don't realize if you buy more tools that you're using incorrect, you're only going to intensify the problem. You're only going to increase what you got going. It's crazy, right? You should be chasing freedom. You shouldn't be chasing happiness. You should be chasing that financial freedom and understanding how to use that tool to create that. Again, the only reason you feel like you poor or you broke or you need more money, the only reason you feel like that is because of those debts. You can't go where you want to go. You can't live where you want to live. You can't drive the cars that you want to drive. You can't buy the stuff you want to buy because you have those financial restraints on you. So the motivation should be to get them restraints off. That's the mindset. You already make money. You already have a hammer. You already have the tool. You need to figure out how to use that tool to drag you up out your situation. So think about this, bro. Right now, if all your bills were paid off, do you think you would really stress making more money as much as you do? If you had no monthly bills and you make the same amount you make right now at your job, you make $50,000, $60,000 a year, whatever you make. Let's say you make $4,000 a month, right? If you had no bills and you was bringing home $4,000 a month, do you think you would stress making more money as much as you stress it? You probably wouldn't. Now, I'm not saying you wouldn't want some more money, but you wouldn't be putting the emphasis on getting it like you do right now. You wouldn't be emphasizing, I'm broke, I'm poor, I'm not winning. You wouldn't be letting social media get to you how you let it get to you. The only reason you think like that is because you live in paycheck to paycheck. You can't do anything. You trapped. You held back from doing stuff. So you think you got to create this new bread. That's the only reason you think like that. Because you're not chasing the freedom part, you're chasing the money. You sit here and convince yourself that you need new money. And what happens with that? You sit here, you looking at side hustles, you looking at jobs, you looking at all this stuff like, boy, if I could just make 80,000, or if I could get this new job that pay 100,000, I'd be cool. And then what you start doing? You start convincing yourself of that money that's not even here. You think about that so much, you pull your calculator out, oh yeah, 100,000, that's $10,000 a month. They probably gonna take out about 3 bands, that's about 7 bring home. Boy, I can flex with 7,000, so let me focus on getting a new job. I'm gonna let my debt just sit here, and I'm gonna keep living paycheck to paycheck, but let me focus on this new job. And we do that time and time again, man. We fall in love with future dreams so much that we forget about right now solutions. We sit there and trick our minds so much about bread that we don't have, that we might not even get it, but we fall in love with that all day. It'd be like, if I could, everything cool. And we ignore the debt that we in right now. That's crazy, bro. What's the fix, Wes? What's the fix? Because y'all know I'm solution-based. Figure out how to pay off your bills. All that money, you know what's crazy? You'll sit here and make extra money for stuff, that same idea you got. Oh, I done apply for these jobs, so once I get this job, I'm gonna be cool. Something to come up. Now, you already living paycheck to paycheck. You make $4,000, your bills is $3,000, so you only got $1,000 to play with. Something to come out, some shoes to come out, something that you'll like. You'll justify that. Oh, that ain't but $30. That ain't but $50. That ain't but this. Or you'll put something on the credit card that you know you're supposed to been paid off. You'll swipe that credit card again. Oh, that's just my monthly payment. Ain't gonna make it go up about $50. So you'll justify spending extra money on something that you want, but you won't justify taking that same $50 that you was about to spend and doubling it down on a bill. If you pay off your bills, that frees up the money that you already have. That creates freedom to now do the things that you want to do. That creates the freedom to breathe. That creates the freedom to think. Living paycheck to paycheck, having financial restraints is not healthy. You can't think straight. You get sad. You get depressed. You feel like you in a bind. You feel like you in a hole. It's not cool living paycheck to paycheck. It's not cool having more debt than you have income. It creates a mental prison. It creates a physical prison because you can't do anything. It's not okay. But because you don't understand that you need to be chasing the freedom, and that freedom should be your motivation, you so in love with new money, you don't even figure out a way to create the freedom. You don't figure out a way, okay, if I double down on my bills, that'll pay this off. Now I got an extra, if I pay this credit card off, now I got an extra $200. Now I'm gonna use that $200 to pay off my other card. That frees up another $200. So now I got $400 of free money. So with that $400 free money, I should probably take $200 just to make sure, go buy food and stuff, make sure I'm okay. It ain't a lot of money, but that $200 could help with some more gas. That $200 could help with some more food. And then the other $200, I'm gonna put that on my car payment. If I get my car paid off, that frees up $500. So now I got $900 that's free. You do that until you pay your debts off. Once you pay your debts off, now you don't have everything that you're already making is pocket money. Like that analogy I used earlier. You make $4,000, your bills are $3,000. If you paid that off, now you got $3,000 freed up. You don't have to go get no new money. You don't gotta stay up late night thinking about how I'm gonna get an extra $3,000. You don't have to do all this extra stuff. Figure out how to utilize the money that you already have. Stop falling in love with future money that you probably not even gonna get. Future hopes, future ideas. Get off of social media thinking that it's just easy to obtain all this bread. Get off of social media, bro. Figure out how to pay your bills off. You have real life bills. You got real life rent. You got real life car payment. You got real life credit cards. Figure out how to use this tool to pay them off and create financial freedom. That is gonna make you happy. feeling free, not feeling like you tied down, you bound down, feeling like you can't move out here, that's what's gonna make you happy. The takeaway is just understanding like money is not everything that is hyped up to be. It's a powerful tool. I'm not saying that. Money is the most powerful tool that you can possess out here. It really physically, it really is. But stop falling in love with money and thinking money just solves everything. Money doesn't solve everything. You still have to know what to do with it. It makes no sense of you making an extra $100,000 when you're gonna acquire $200,000 of bills. You could have the tool, but if you use it wrong, that's more detrimental than if you didn't have it in the first place. Where you are right now is manageable. You getting by, you maintaining. But if I gave you $100,000, can I trust that you're gonna do what you need to do with it? Are you going to pay your debts off and create another way to make some money, aka flip your money? Or are you just gonna go buy some more stuff and chase this happiness that you think material brings? What would you do? So that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on this. You know what I'm saying? If you disagree with me, let me know. But yeah, views from the West, man. That's all I got for y'all.